Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is Kidlit Joy and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to review The Enchantment of Golden Eagle by Margaret Wilde and Stephen Michael King. This is a powerhouse writing and illustrating duo. It is a really gorgeous book that was sent to me for review by Allen and Unwin, and I'm very grateful that they did. Margaret Wilde is one of my all-time favourite Australian authors. I think she has an incredible range of stories to tell, and they range from stories that are accessible to very young readers all the way to stories that are specifically written for older picture fiction readers. And this one is just a really gorgeous tale about a child and a golden eagle and a forgotten promise and the consequences of that, as well as forgiveness at the end. The blurb on the back says, "One day Ella and her little brother Leif found a fledgling with a broken wing. They took him home, wrapped and fed him, and watched over him for 7 days and 7 nights. In time, Golden Eagle was well enough to fly away, but he loved the children, so he promised to stay with them at the edge of the dark forest. Until one day the wind whispered and the breeze caressed his feathers and Golden Eagle forgot his promise." An unforgettable tale about love, nature and forgiveness from two of Australia's most celebrated picture book creators. So one thing I should say, Stephen Michael King is also a writer as well, but his illustrations are very iconic and very easily recognized. If you've ever seen any of the books that he has illustrated, they all have a very, very similar style. And it's very whimsical and beautiful and just evokes so many different feelings and emotions. So this one is quite a long story for a picture book in that there's quite a bit of text. It's really important text as well, and Margaret Wilde is just such a clever writer in terms of how she structures her sentences, her phrases, paragraphs, and how much is on each page. So Ella and Leif rescue this golden eagle, they care for it, the golden eagle plans to stay. And then one day Ella and Leif's father has to go away for a few days, but he's very hesitant to leave his kids. But Golden Eagle says, "No, I'll stay and I'll watch over them." And that's when Golden Eagle is tempted by the sky and leaves, and the children end up frightened and scared. And from that place of being scared and frightened, Ella curses the golden eagle to fly non-stop for a year and a day. So then we see Eagle completing this curse before returning home. And while we know that the curse is not real, and even the eagle knows that the curse is not real, the guilt that the eagle feels over breaking the promise that they made to the children, that's what keeps the eagle going. And upon his return, they're just so glad to see him. And that's where we have the forgiveness and the healing and the understanding and the recognition that, you know, everyone that day reacted in a way that was not necessarily positive. And that despite everything, there is still a really deep care and love between all of them. The other really cool thing about the illustrations in here, you have to look really closely, and I don't know if you're going to spot it, but there are some hidden features in these illustrations in the background that make it really fun. And some of them are more obvious than others, and others are more subtle, but it is a really beautiful book to actually spend time unpacking the illustrations, thinking about how it all interacts and relates. It's just such a gorgeous little book, and I may have gotten a little bit teary while reading it because it is that kind of story. This one, again, perfect for a younger audience, but really good for upper primary readers as well, because there is a layer of complexity to the story that is great to unpack with them. And I'm just very grateful to Allen and Unwin for sending me a review copy because, as I said, Margaret Wilde is one of my favorite authors, and anytime a new book comes out by her, I'm just so eager and ready to read it. In the description, I will leave links to where you can find out more information about this book, the author and the illustrator. I would love to know, have you read any of Margaret Wilde's books? Like, she's just such a prolific writer and has written so many different types of stories. I think there's something out there for everyone. If you just want to let me know that you're here but you don't leave a comment, feel free to leave an eagle emoji down below. Otherwise, I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.